What are your thoughts on Shannon Sharpe? The whole situation. You are a football player, well athlete. You had a good run. We both did in Japan. What are your thoughts on the Shannon Sharpe situation?
Has anything new happened recently that I missed?
Well, besides the payoff.
Yeah. That was a few months ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when it
no,
first
it's
broke.
about a month ago. Yeah.
So it's that OnlyFans chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, man, I don't know. Like I don't know if he started drinking his own Kool-Aid too much because his podcast is getting big and like, because he was when he was on TV, like he was righteous, for the black cause and people was really riding with him. And I don't know, he might have kind of started thinking he was covered in Teflon or something like that. Like and it's boneheaded what he did, first of all, in this day and age with technology and all these stories of extortion and, people crying wolf and all that stuff. So what he did was naive and it was stupid.
And it seemed like he was leading him on. Like when you listen to the messages, you can tell she was leading him. I'm like, bro, you can't tell you being recorded now? I can tell. When you listen to the audio, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. So he got caught slipping bad. And the what makes it worse is he got fired from ESPN and he was on with Stephen A. Like, bro, you had the dream platform. And he just fumbled the ball. And it's disappointing to see because he had a good run, like a good positive run. But then first it was, we talked about this before, but first it was the accidentally having IG open when he's smashing. Like,
no way possible.
All right, Doug. Yeah. And then this shit comes out and he's like, first of all, like, why are you throwing that kind of money around to get some ass, dude? Like, you could get so much free pussy. Like, you ain't need to do all that. Especially Shannon talking on his podcast, like, he ain't never really been into white women, and maybe she's Latina. I don't know. Is she white? What is she?
She ain't black.
She ain't black, and he's expressed his affection for black women and a lack thereof for white women. And maybe she's not white. Maybe but it just comes off as hypocritical because he's real preachy sometimes, and like he likes to be the wise old uncle with all his grandma and grandparents saying and like all this life advice. But then it's like, dog, who you gonna give advice to now? Like, who's gonna listen to you? Like, you fumbled one of the biggest opportunities of your life on some fuck shit. So like, the fuck can you, don't do what I did. That's all he can say. That being said, slightly off topic, the Michael Irvin interview was fire. I fucking loved every minute of that.
I haven't watched that yet. I'm gonna get to that.
It's good, man. Michael Irvin, dude, love that guy.
The problem I have with Shannon Sharpe, and I think this is a problem we have it all around the world, is nobody wants to get old anymore. Like, we don't have elders anymore. Nobody knows their place. And I say that endearingly, right? And I'll just make this quick example. My homie K-Rider has a niece, Lonnie. And it was like, we have a relationship of an uncle and a niece, right? It was been many a time that Lonnie would call me and be like, yo, Marcus, I need to talk. I need some advice. And I would be like, bet, let me take you out to lunch. Let's talk. Like, in them situations, not once did I hit, like when she tell me about relationship problems, not once did I hit it with well, you know what you need. You need an older man to hold you down. Nah, that's not my position. She didn't come to me for that. My position right now is an advisor. Somebody who's been through shit, who can tell you, hey man, watch out for this. Okay, this is game, right? That's my position as an elder, not to try to take away from these young dudes hunting. I said I'd never be the old dude in the club. Like, when I got to a certain age, the music didn't hit that much with me. I didn't want to break new music, so I stopped DJing. I got out the club, right? It's the same thing with this dating shit, bro. Like, you damn near a 60-year-old man. I'm not saying you can't go after 20-year-olds, but there's a distance, bro. That's not your position now. Your position is to be like fostering other people. But everybody's Peter Pan now. Everybody is young. And I'm like,
Bro,
yo,
social media.
we need elders, bro. Like, know your role. And I say that endearingly, man. And it pisses me off because all these old dudes are taken from the young dudes and not even leading these young folks, dog. Like, I could, not saying she would let me, but I could have tried to took advantage of my great niece, because I consider her niece, Lonnie, and be like, yeah, man, this is what. Nah, bro. Like, I saw my position, like, nah, dog, this ain't it. I can't do this. But, you know, Shannon Sharpe, dog, you never should have been put in a position. OnlyFans, bro. That was it. Like, that was the move, bro.
Look, and here's the thing, man. Like, I think social media got people wanting to maintain that youthful swag for as long as they can. But that being said, dog, like Shannon Sharpe, until recently, like he was approaching like legend status. And if you a legend, dog, like you can get it on the DL. If you want to mess around with these young girls, like do it. You can do it on the DL. There are plenty of women who can be discreet, who aren't out to, you know, stick you for your riches. Like, what, you ain't got to do it like that, man. Like there are people who rock stars in their 60s and 70s who could still get it whenever they want it. Like he could have done that. Like I don't know why he did what he did, except I just feel like he got outside. He got outside himself, and yeah, dog. Like he's not. Yeah, like the elder thing you said. Like he's done some questionable stuff recently, but Snoop plays the elder role pretty good.
Very well. I disagree with a lot of stuff he says, but he does come from an elderly perspective. But
he tries to put youngins up on game.
Yes, but with Shannon Sharpe, man, what really irks me out about this whole situation, it really does, and I look at the whole situation in its totality, that first, it didn't have to be this way. That's the first thing. Second of all, could you not? The cheat code to this is Bill Belichick and Leonardo DiCaprio to a point, right? Because this ain't the first time the old dudes been shooting at young ladies, right? But the difference between Bill Belichick and Shannon Sharpe is we actually think Bill loved that girl. We think Bill's in love, man. Bill's trying to make this thing work. Bill out here doing yoga butt naked. Like, he's doing shit with this woman to make us think, nah, man, this is it. I'm happy. Shannon Sharpe wasn't like that, man. It came off as a dirty old dude, man, just like doing whatever, like the racial sex play, which I ain't trying to kink shame nobody, but like, you got to know who you messing with, bro. Like, you had to know the danger that could have been messing with somebody like that, dog. Like, it's a reason why I don't let my little brother have a camera on his phone. I'm like, nah, dog, you don't need to record no dumbass evidence. You gonna do dumb shit, but I don't need you recording that dumb shit, right? Like, yo, at what point did you as an elder not kick in? It's just sad to me, dog.
I mean, the thing is, like, I noticed this a while ago, but like, Shannon always had little brother energy. Like, even in his old age now, like, he's still like, he just exudes little brother energy, like the way he jokes around, the way he laughs, and like that little mischievous sense of humor that he has. Like, it's real little brother. And like Sterling, man, you listen to Sterling talk, he sounds like that old black man that you don't want to fuck with. Like, he will tear your ass down if he got to, verbally. I'm not saying like physically, but he will ream you. And I think that's partly because he kind of had to help raise Shannon. But Shannon didn't get that. Shannon got real like little brother energy, and I feel like there's a lack of maturity that he hasn't achieved in that aspect.
I'm not trying to dig too deep in this, man, but let's just be honest, dog. The reason why Club Shay Shay popped off, because we saw how that white man did his ass. We saw that. We saw that, man, and that made us be like, hey, man. And I would give Shannon Sharpe credit for that. Because, man, if dude would have talked to me like that, it would have took everything in my power not to jump across that table, man, and just pop dude's head off. Like, I have been in situations in America, in my current job, where I had to pull a dude to the side like, hey man, I don't know who you talking to, dog. I'm not gonna embarrass you for your people, man, but if you yell at me like that, I take it personally. And if it happens again, I'm gonna handle it personally. And I've never had that problem again, but I had to tell dude like, dog, I don't know who you talking to, bro. So in that situation, I give him all the willpower, but that is an indication of, like you said, little brother energy, dog. Like it was just one of those, like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong, but it's just right. Little brother energy hit me. Comes like, yeah, not leadership. It's just more like super opportunistic and just little brother. That's all I can say. Little brother's perfect. It's little brother energy. And one thing I would say, we have a brother-like relationship, right? And I would say I am the older brother and you're the little brother. But not once have you ever gave me little brother energy. Ever. I'm talking about ever. You know, it's one of those like, oh, you're going to put me up on game. Every once in a while. But yeah, dog, that's a weird dynamic, dog. Yeah, you said it.